Yeah, so basically a child below age 4 can't recognise fear as well as like an older child. So 4 plus, 3 plus, yeah. Because a baby, you imagine a baby, it doesn't really not aware of its surroundings. It knows a little bit, yeah, but it's just helpless. Well, when a child's 4 and it can move about and it understands a happy face, a sad face, if you're like, the child's gonna know. If you're like, oh, the child's gonna know. Well, when you terrorise a child, age 4 to 15, you get adrenochrome. So what that is the adrenaline. What do you call it? Adrenaline. The body secretes adrenaline because of fight-flight situation. If you've got someone turn up with a shotgun, you've got to go. So adrenaline gives you the energy to fuck off, right? Well, they strap children to a table and then they flay their skin off. The child is stuck, can't move. Yeah, it's disgusting beyond words, but that's what's been going on. Anyone on TV since the beginning before television was invented, every famous person does that. They did that. They're not alive no more. They've been killed. They've been executed.
But so who were they then?
They were every famous person you've ever seen on telly.
What were they?
What were they? Satanists, child-killing paedophiles.
You saying they're reptilians? Or
yeah, well, some of them are. Depends. Some of them are 33rd degree Freemasons. They're not reptilian.
What are they?
Well, Greys don't host people, reptilians do. So either like the royal family were all reptilian, they're all hosted by reptilian. The reason the royal families are royal, this is the far out shit, right? The royal families were loyalists. So when this first happened, 150,000 years ago, the first Taran human, this isn't their fault. It's not their fault. It's the custodians' fault. The custodians is what fucked this all up. No one was bad until they came along. So what happened was the first people. So you imagine, right? You say you live in Oasis. Nothing's bad has ever happened to you. You've never seen anything ugly because you've only seen beauty, right? Imagine that. You've never seen a bad thing. You've never heard a bad sound. You've never, because everything was created in perfection in the higher light realms. So what happened over time, as we created physicality, it was perfection being mirrored into physicality. Nothing bad had ever happened. Nothing. No one was late. No one ever swore. No one kicked anyone. No one punched anyone. Never happened. Nothing. All of a sudden, you've got 150 million Taran humans here. All of a sudden, a load of fucking ships turn up because custodians fucked us up and they enslaved the planet. Boom, straight away. You've got monsters.
So they're from Custodia. They're planet 1-1 whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
so they've come in ships.
Yeah, they come in ships. Well, yeah, they come through portals in ships. So, I can show you a reset in a minute. I've got a cine film of an actual reset from the last one. It's only a few minutes, but you'll see what happens. This is what happens. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't want to forget what I was saying.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Custodians.
So when they turn up, see, the custodians couldn't do it on their own. They needed friends. So what they've done is they took reptilian species from dragon DNA that they were seeding for the good, for the greater good. These were positive dragons. They were bipeds from positive dragon DNA. You've got your own world, crack on. Over millions and millions of years, they lied to them. And they were like, after a while, they're like, these boys next door, they look like you. They couldn't leave, they can't leave their dome straight away, yeah?
Sorry.
On the whole,
is that why they talk about like myths and that sort of stuff? Are they resets effectively that some people are aware of? Like
no one was aware of nothing. No. When they reset an area, no one knows fuck all about it. No one outside would know that part of the country is getting reset. They wouldn't see that. They'd look up. So say for instance, hypothetically speaking, they were going to reset London, and say you was in Chelmsford, you wouldn't know. You could drive, you could go there, and you wouldn't know, because it's happening in another overlay. They're resetting in that overlay. Now, what happens is, like what they've done in Tehran in 1976, they go and bring out Sharia law immediately after the reset. So they've gone from high society with women running schools and businesses and doing all this crazy shit, just like America, just like England. Then they have a reset, bang, everyone's in a burqa, and it's like terrible shit, yeah, very oppressive. That's what they do. So in another, it ain't going to happen now, but if it was, see, they reset there, they move these people. So for instance, it could be cold weather. They could do like the 1816, the year of out of summer. They could make it very cold for 2 years. So everyone's like, fuck, we can't grow no food. So what do? You go look for food. You migrate to another country or to another part of your flat plain, right? Or you go abroad, overseas, yeah, and start a new life. Well, when you've got 10 million people going, right, we need to eat, where we're going to go? Only fucking 2 million ever got to the destination. They killed the other 9 million, 8 million. That's the reset. But you read about it. Oh no, loads of Irish loads of Irish emigrated to America and New York in 1860 because of the year without a summer. No. 10 million people emigrated because they couldn't fucking eat. But only 2 million ever got there, less than that. So they've just eaten 8 million people and no one knows because, oh no, they all went to Ireland, from Ireland to America and started new lives. In your mind, your consciousness does the rest. They use your own consciousness against you.
So
they amplify your consciousness and use that against you.
You're saying we're coming up to a reset? You're saying we're coming up to a reset?
No, there'd be no more resets. The last reset was in England, 1900, roughly.
Right, cool. So
Yeah.
what's crack now for us?
We're just waiting for fucking public to wake up. That's literally all that's happening.
Wake up in what respect?
Well, they're not going to, because they're not going to. It's not possible for them to wake up because they don't even know chemtrails are good. They don't know the vaccine was bad. They don't know chemtrails are good, and they don't know about adrenochrome. So they're not going to wake up. That's why we need an EBS.
So
the EBS will tell them you're waking the fuck up. Hey?
What's crack with chemtrails? Good.
Chemtrails are all positive since 2017 at the fucking latest, maybe 2015.
But
Chemtrails
before
are
that
all
was
good.
bad.
Huh?
But before that was
Very bad. Yeah. You remember when you was a kid, you could taste that metallic flavour in your mouth? I remember it millions of times. You get that metallic flavour, like metal, in your mouth when you was young? Yeah? When did you have that? I ain't had that.
Yeah, but what's the crack now then? Like you're saying there's going to be no more resets, no more whatever. There's no more parasites?
No, everyone's dead. Even famous people, listen, everyone you think on telly is alive, they're all dead. They died fucking years ago. No one, listen, The Chase, what's his name? Bradley Walsh. Lovely little geezer.
Right, okay. So
they're all dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And then what? Just the clones in place?
A CGI probably.
CGI.
They won't use clones.
Yeah.
The positives won't use clones. Clones bad.
Okay.
This identity theft
but
cloning.
The positives, for what reason are they carrying it on with the clones or the hallucinations?
Well, they have to at the moment because basically what's got to happen is that the people that are in the responsible for. So since Died Suddenly, that was basically a watershed. After Died Suddenly, there was a big change in the fucking world. A big change. Because anyone going with vaccinating anyone after Died Suddenly, they're going to die. They're going to get hung. Because that's crimes against humanity. Died Suddenly.
Come again.
Died Suddenly.
Yeah.
Do you remember Died Suddenly?
What do you mean died suddenly?
Well, Died Suddenly. It was all over the paper for a year.
Yeah.
It was vaccine death. Basically, that's what Died Suddenly was. And only a fucking retard didn't know that. So a GP offering you a vaccine after Died Suddenly was a public thing, he's going to get hung. This is how you catch the criminals. The GPs, they're all in it for the money. Not all GPs, I'm not saying every doctor. GPs, nurses, doctors, consultants, physicians, teachers, police, magistrates, judges, the jury, all these people. Died Suddenly was a public, right, this is your test, work it out, and they didn't.
But for what reason?
Genocide.
What do you mean this is your
Genocide. Genocide, serious shit.
The positives that you're saying.
The positives have done this.
The positives were happy to cause genocide.
Yes, 97% of the population are non-player characters. That's another problem. So, right, so they say there's 10 billion people here, 9 point whatever. There's not. There's 520 million real people.
Yeah.
There's no more people. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you've got some whole countries are fake people. They're non-player characters, like you get in a computer game. Basically, they haven't got a human soul. They don't have a human soul. You with me? So a non-player character is not a normal person, and these people will be on meds. They'll always be depressed. They'll never be happy. They're always looking for something else. They're never going to be happy with what they've got. So that's a non-player character. But non-player characters, they go to school, they get the grades, they get the job. That's what they're needed to do. They're meant to conform in every way imaginable. That's how the non-player character creates not its life, but creates the illusion. and they don't know they're doing it. It's so clever. The non-player character doesn't know it's a non-player character. They just think they're a normal person. But I'm always depressed, or I'm always getting meds from the doctor. All that, it's all non-player character shit. People that just thinking. What?
No, I'm just saying this trans person. You're on about people like that.
Yeah, but some trans people are. Trans is manufactured by the government. The deep state made trans. Yeah, it's been going on for a long time, since the end of World War II. Suffragettes, women's lib, gay rights, all that. Yeah, I'm not saying people shouldn't be gay. It's up to it. I don't give a fuck. But it's designed. It's not someone just thought, I know, I'm going to suck a bit of cock. It's not, didn't happen. It was manufactured into society for that to happen. So trans is part of that. Yeah. So the LGBTQ movement is totally demonic. It's totally satanic in every form. But the people that are experiencing that, because they would, when you get a kid.
So now there's no parasites, and there's only positives. How long is this going to continue, this LGBT shit?
We've got weeks left before lockdown, mate. A month or two.
So what's the correct with the lockdown then?
Oh, that's the end of it. But that's what we're waiting for. This is what I thought was 3 years ago. I'm 3 years fucking late.
End of what?
The end of everything, mate. We're going back home. That won't be there. This trees won't be there. That fucking fence won't be there. That chair won't be there.
So if you're still here in a year's time,
we won't be here in a year's time.
No, we won't be.
No.
We're going to go wherever back road. What I'm saying to you, if you now, in this time zone, still here in 6 months' time, on my birthday, yeah, a week after your birthday, yeah. So, what do you think your thoughts would be then?
Right, listen, that is not in my paradigm. Let me just say that. I'm fucking 3 years late, right, with Christian's Intel. 3 years early, sorry. I thought this was going to happen. I didn't think the public were that fucking stupid. When COVID came, listen, we come back from Macedonia, me and Liam come back on the plane from Macedonia, 26th of April, yeah. May the fucking, when was it with lockdown? It was about a few days later, right? I didn't believe COVID the moment I heard it. I'm like, fuck off. Do you remember? Yeah. I'm like, I don't believe none of that bollocks. That's all bollocks, right? So from that moment, we was in a process. Since 2012, we've been in a process. But for the public, since COVID lockdown, we've been in a process. It's a very gradual process. We thought it'd be a lot quicker than this because we thought people were a bit more awake than they are, but they're fucking not. So the normal people don't know what adrenochrome is. They've never heard. They think Satanism is something on telly, right? No. Every local police station, every single police station on this planet, the person in charge killed children. Every single police station. This is how deep this goes. Every single police station, the little one round the corner. You've got a little police station round the corner. The person in charge of that police station was a 33rd degree Freemason that killed and raped children. Well, it's true, bro.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. It's serious shit, big time.
Because obviously more things are coming out for more people to fucking see.
Yep.
Yeah. So obviously, so okay, well, Freemasons. So in regards to that aspect, then obviously winding back to where's it all come from?
What?
Freemasons, Masonic shit.
That was Freemasonry.
The satanic shit,
yeah.
The Tartarian shit, this fucking Jesuit stuff,
yeah.
Rothschilds, all of that sort of shit. What's that?
Freemasons came from Druidism. Druids were the Freemasons of the last reset. So the secret society that had all the knowledge that killed children, a fucking 300 years ago, was Druids. Now after that reset, they became Freemasons. Oh, we call them Freemasons now. They're not Druids no more. But that's what Stonehenge was. Child sacrifice, all of it. All of it. That's what the royal families, all the royal families in the world, they're all reptilian, hosted reptilian family bloodlines that kill children. That's what they're there for. See, the first ever royal families were the first Taurans. When this happened, 178,000 years ago, 150,000 years ago, when the parasites first entered here, right? See, Mount Meru, Northern Rock, yeah, is in Greenland, right? And it's a spirit tree. Yeah. So, you know, they say in the Jurassic period, yeah, we used to have 60% oxygen content, Oh, it's a well-known fact.
Yeah.
That's because the trees, all these old mountains, they were trees. They're not fucking mountains. They're the roots of trees.
Oh, yeah.
So what they've done, the positivity coming off them, they can't have high oxygen content. They can't have a human breathing in 60% oxygen because you're going to wake up and be very intelligent. So they took out the trees to stop the oxygen, reduce the oxygen to 20%. Yeah. All of the spirit trees, the main spirit tree, there's one in the middle of every realm. It's fucking huge. It's 100 miles tall, and the roots go fucking 100 miles deep, and the roots go all over the planet. Right? That tree grounds the ether, yeah, which you need to the ground. It
So
grounds.
how would you relate that tree to that tree in the Avatar thing? How would you
It's the
relate it
same
to that?
tree. That's what they're showing you. They're showing you that tree. That's what they're showing you. That's why it's in that film. Because they need you to know that that is a real thing. That's how they show you shit in plain sight. So they'll show you all the truth in fantasy films, like Jupiter Ascending, Adrenochrome in the White. Yeah, they'll show you all the truth you could ever imagine in a film that's called fiction. But it's reality, and the bullshit's on the news. Yeah, that's where the lies are on the TV.
So
fucked
knowing all of that, how do you progress with your life?
Well, you don't have to worry about nothing.
Obviously, your situation's different. But how would you suggest other people to worry about their life?
You don't have to worry about nothing. People need to fucking chill out. It's not a time to be worrying. It's a time to stop paying bills. Don't pay rent. Don't pay rent unless you're with the council. If you was with the council, I'd say don't pay it. Tell them to fuck themselves. Because the more people that do that, the quicker this will be over.
So when you say like, so in regards to all this like syntax, grammar, fucking,
Oh, fuck all that. It's
so
bullshit.
fuck all that.
Yeah,
So what, all this boxing and box shit and
That's all
blaming it-
bollocks.
So what?
It's all fake.
Man, bollocks.
No. Straw man's real because that's your sovereign right. But that all that quantum passe syntax, that
yeah.
Jason mug, that's all bollocks. It ain't going to work ever. It's just he's a scammer. But I thought he was real at the time.
Promissory notes then.
Yep, they work.
So what does that fall under? The straw man shit.
Well, it's well, you can't it's loosely, but yeah, that all works.
It works in what respect?
Do you know what? I've got over £500,000 off of people's what they owe from promissory notes.
Yeah, but you haven't
Over
fucking put
£500,000 quid.
£500,000 in the bank.
No, I don't want
From
£500,000 in the bank. The money don't exist back home.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Look,
what.
on this fucking realm, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can utilise whatever in a better manner, right? So this is the thing, that question, right? So obviously you and Christian work on gifts, yeah. But if all this other stuff worked, obviously just fucking claim your fucking shit back.
You won't get access.
No.
Well, I can answer one question at a time because it's an answer to each one. Yeah. So promissory notes, great. Pay bills with them, but you're not going to go and cash one in the bank and get money. You're not going to get access to your bond because there's no gold. They sprayed it in the sky. There's no gold to give. There's digits on a screen to keep the public thinking that everything's normal.
So,
that's all.
yeah.
There's no money. No one's got no money.
You're saying you can live on debt and just use promissory notes.
Yes.
Right.
1,000,000%.
So in that aspect then,
Listen, they're already talking about ET disclosure on the fucking news.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
ET
yeah.
makes God not real, don't you? If ET's real, God can't be. You got God or ET, take your pick. Well, now they've come out and said God, ETs are real. So that's fucked God up, isn't it?
yeah,
God's
I know,
fucked now.
I know.
So, this is happening this summer, and they're going to have snow in the lockdown because they need to lock everyone down. But you're going to have a lot of very angry people that have just realised. Oh, she's all right. A lot of angry people that have just realised that they've been paying tax all their life for no reason. They've been ripped off, they've been poisoned, they've been intoxicated, they've been eating poisonous food, their children have been put in care homes, are drunken from adrenochrome, tortured, harvested. They're going to be fucking livid. The public are going to go mental. So if you want to keep everyone in home, how do you do that? Snow, 4 foot of snow. Put 4 foot of snow over England, no one's going out, are they? So they're not going to kill anyone, are they? But there'll be groups going out regardless, because when the people find out that their son has just been doing 20 years in prison for no reason, yeah, people are going to go fucking mental for a million reasons.
I think it's too soon.
A million reasons.
Come out. That's why I don't think it will come out soon.
What?
In 6 weeks' time.
No, trust me, bruv. All of a sudden, it's going to happen overnight, yeah, and it's going to happen this summer. This summer, 1,000,000%. It can't go on anymore. They can't milk this no more.
What do you mean
It's 3 years late.
This summer's 3 months away. That's
We're in it.
more than 6
We're in it.
weeks.
I'm expecting something to go off before the end of this month, a scare event. See, there'll be a scare event. It might be a war with Russia, it might be a new virus, it might be the banking crash, it might be Trump getting assassinated, it might be Prince Charles getting killed. Prince Charles was executed in 2017, ages ago, but the public don't fucking know anything about it. They think he's still alive. So one of these things will be a scare event, and then you're going to have a load of scare events, one after the other. Be a load of scare events into lockdown, and people will be like, they'll be confused, but the confusion will turn to shock, the shock will turn to deep, deep trauma, yeah, and that will be on the EBS. So they'll be confused, then they'll be locked down. Oh no, it's a virus, oh it's war, oh we've got no money in the bank, oh what, oh lockdown, oh okay, well we're locked down. When the telly comes on, they'll be like, where's the foreign military? There's loads of military outside. Oh love, there's a load of foreign military outside, why might that be? Yeah, that's what, yeah, that's to stop them moving anywhere. There'll be no access, you won't be able to drive nowhere, you won't be able to go to the shop, won't be like lockdown last time. This lockdown will be a severe lockdown, you ain't leaving the house. Right, they'll say, if they see you outside your house, they'll say, go back home or you come into a FEMA camp with us now. So that's the option. Because what's going to be revealed to the public is fucking far out. This is about children being killed regularly, over 9 million a year. 9 million children a year. This is what this is about. It's not about the forgiveness of all debt. It's not about gold. It's not about cleaning the ocean. It's not about the fucking government. It's not about money or finance. It's about 9 million fucking children being harvested for adrenochrome and killed and raped and tortured. That's all it's about. It's not about nothing else. But it's not about COVID, that's fake. It's not about all this fake shit. It's not about TV, whatever. It's all fake. All that is fake. It's about 9 million children plus a year being killed, tortured and raped. That's all it's about. That's all this is about. It's why we had COVID. COVID's fake as fuck. COVID was only real in a laboratory. Do you know, the only place that COVID actually went was in the last batch of adrenochrome. The last, you know, adrenochrome? Yeah? The only time that the patented COVID, because COVID is a patented virus, it's man-made. Ebola is man-made, HIV is man-made, Zika is man-made. All the major viruses are all man-made. COVID-19 is a man-made virus. Now, COVID-19, right, COVID, yeah, COVID, yeah, Certificate of Vaccination Identification 19. 19 in gematria is AI. One is A, I is 9. So certificate of Vaccine Identification 19 is AI. So even the name COVID it's the mockery. What they don't like is humans. They fucking hate us. Yeah, but they look like us in physical form. So what you'll see on the EBS is a load of fucking shape-shifting reptilians, basically. You'll see the Queen and all sorts of famous people shape-shifting into reptilians because they're not human. They need a human vessel to bond with. Yeah. Once they're in there, they show you this in films. They show films where like someone will get taken by a weird entity. It's hosting. They're showing you hosting. So they can shapeshift. It's polarization. It's what's it called? Plasmatic polarization. So you could be sitting there, yeah, and at will, you could, you know, if you was a reptilian, you could turn into a fucking 12-foot tall reptilian while you're sitting there. If you was a reptilian, I know you're not, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you wouldn't know that they're not human, you'd never know, because it's out of your visual perception. That's why we're in third density and they live in fourth, because they can control third, they can't control fifth, where we're from fifth plus. Normally, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's serious shit. When this goes off, people are going to find out. You know what people are like. People are jealous, greedy, selfish. They want what they can get. They want their money. They want their holiday. They want their whatever. Whatever. It's always self-centered, selfish. Always selfish. It's for them or their family or no one but them. You know what I mean? And they're just about to find out why we had COVID, why we had tax, why we had law, why we had government, why we had TV, why we had internet, why we had telephones. It's all because of children. The only way that they can stop, we're very intelligent, right? So before this happened, we was taken from 12th density to 3rd, yeah, very intelligent. So our brains are naturally very intelligent. Even thick people, even thick idiots on this planet, they're very intelligent, they just don't know how to use it, right? But what they've done, the parasites They know we're intelligent. We're naturally intelligent, right? See, the Taran human when they came here, the Taran human was the latest production, the latest hominid vessel, the latest creation that Source Creation or the 4,000 ancient souls could come up with. The latest best thing. It was like better than Bugatti Veyron. The Taran human vessel, telepathic as fuck, strong as fuck, clever as fuck, the best thing ever. Yeah, and they can ascend. Now the parasites can't get out of fourth density. Yeah, they can't get out of fourth because you need love and empathy to get out of fourth density. So the parasites kill children. That's not love and empathy. They're not ever going to get out of fourth density. So they despise us because we can go to 18, 20 plus density. We can evolve and ascend. They can't. They're stuck always in harvesting children, killing, hurting, being horrible. They can only do that. That's all they've got. They can't invent nothing. They've got no inventions. The parasites don't invent nothing. They take other technology from other species and use it, back engineer it. So they use our technology against us. They use it. We didn't have a chance. We didn't have a chance. And if it wasn't for positive ET, we'd all be dead ages ago. 2019 would have been the last reset. There was only going to be 8 resets. We was on 7. We had 7 in 1900. 1860, 1900 was the 7th reset. So we were literally about to be destroyed completely. Do you know that? We was about to be destroyed completely, bro. Completely. We'd have been dead by 2019. After Hillary Clinton won that fucking election, if she had have done, yeah, because Donald Trump was the Antichrist. Donald Trump was executed in 1989 in a helicopter crash in LA. So that's not Donald Trump. That's the son of General George Patton. So George Patton Jr. is Donald Trump. It's not even Donald Trump. It's not been Donald Trump since I left school. It's not even been the same Donald Trump. He's been replaced. George Patton Jr. Yeah, it's Donald Trump basically. He's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the Antichrist, the ultimate deceiver. All that Christ is all bullshit. All religion's all bullshit. But the ultimate deceiver is someone that got the forgiveness of all debt. You get the Nasara Jasara, you know, the Stara Jasara, all that. The bullion, they reckon that see, the Nasara Jasara people, this National Economic Security and Recovery Act, yeah, or Global Economic Security and Recovery Act, NESARA, GESARA, Nasara Jasara. But that was basically gold. That's like the Vatican had tunnels underneath it, yeah, going out 200 miles in several directions. Billions of pounds, quadrillions of pounds worth of gold, physical gold, in tunnels. It was stacked, but they sprayed that in the air. They turned that gold into monatomic gold to clean the air, because the monatomic gold, and ORMES, ORMs, they're called orbitally restructured monatomic elements. Now when you cook gold, you get monatomic gold. Now monatomic gold is extremely pure, so when you spray that in the air, it's going to lock on to aluminium, heavy metals, and bring them to the surface, so you can't breathe it in. That's where all the gold went, in the air. Now the Nasara Jasara people are thinking that they're going to get some of this gold because it's their birthright, because they've been lied to, like normally. So they think they're getting loads of gold. They're so fucking greedy and selfish. They don't realise this is about children, not them getting gold. You with me? It's about children. It's not about fucking money and gold and whatever. It's about fucking children being murdered and raped and killed. What the fuck? People are so fucking selfish and greedy. They want their money. I've worked hard all my life. I want my Nasara bombs and all this. Wankers.
What you're saying is the farms are here just for the adrenochrome shit.
The what?
Just for the fear, the loosh.
Yep.
That's all the farms are here for.
The farms were here. No, the loosh was the main thing. Loosh isn't. The demons need loosh. Demons are real, yeah, but that's about it.
So what you're saying? Everything's stopped now.
Yeah, there's no demons. They're all dead. There's no parasites. They're all dead. They're all dead. Every fucking one of them. There's not even a famous person still alive. Not one famous person. They're CGI. When you're watching telly and you're watching whoever,
no one's
CGI.
killing no one.
No way. Not since 2015 or before. We're just waiting for the public to fucking wake their asses up, and they're fucking stupid, I'll be honest with you.
So,
shockingly.
That fucking better not be on me, bro.
Hey?
Pardon me. I'm stuck. Fucking son, it was lovely. Honestly, thank you so much. So you're saying everything's over in when? 2 months? That's 8 weeks. 8 weeks, not
Well,
6.
we're gonna right. We're gonna have really hot weather, and then it's gonna snow like fuck right in the middle of the hot weather.
Yeah.
They need to show global warming technology. They've got to do that. Yeah, they need
They
to.
gave it instantaneous heat last week. Went straight to 32 degrees.
Yeah, but that can't be like, if that happens, that's like, oh, it was hot yesterday. If it starts snowing, if you got a 33, now I'll tell you, 33. If you're gonna, I reckon they'll probably have it get to 33, Freemasonic number, yeah, because to show the public, they always do. See, the White Hats are doing what the Cabal did in reverse. So they're showing you shit in plain sight. So quite likely it'll get to 33 degrees. All over the fucking planet, or wherever, or in England or America, and then the next day, 6 foot of snow, boom, or 4 foot of snow. You ain't going out
Why
there.
are they doing it? Why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
Why? To show global warming tech. They've got to show global warming tech. They ain't done that yet. Global warming tech. They've got to show weather manipulation. There's no weather's fake. That's all fake. There's no hurricanes. All right, there is, but it's made. They make hurricanes. They make floods. They make tsunamis. They're not accidents. They're not natural disasters. They're manufactured. They're part of a reset. So they'll flood Sumatra. 2 weeks later, they're resetting it. Everyone else don't know nothing about it. Oh, look, a year later, oh, look, Sumatra, you can go back on holiday there now. And they've got a new narrative, new people, new clones, new fucking NPCs, a new way of life, and no one knew nothing about it. And that, yeah, that's a reset. And they do these all the time. And every 1,000 years, they do a big one. Big ass motherfucking reset. I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you it. I've got a cine film of a reset from 1900. Machu Picchu, you'll see Machu Picchu, you'll see places in London, and there's also a place, what's it called? Mount Saint Michel in France. That's on the fucking cine film. They're resetting. It's not the same reset. They've made a video that the Cabal have clearly kept. It was in the Vatican archives, this video, released, yeah. It's 100 years old, this cine film. It's only about 5 minutes. I'll show you. And it's a reset. This is exactly what they do, and you've seen this 1,000 times. Almost every alien film you've ever seen is this. They're doing this. It's a reset. They're showing you, and you're playing for, you know. It's far out, bro. Dirty bastards. Gotta remember where I put. I think it's on there. It's a video.
So the source code is God. Source code is God.
Source creation.
Source creation is God. Yeah.
It's an energy.
The 6 got split into 12.
The what? Yeah.
The 6 got split into 12.
Yep.
They created 4,000.
Yep.
A few of the 4,000 ate some apples, or none of the 4,000 ate apples.
The 4,000. To be honest, some of them were probably. I'm guessing, but they were. Some of them were probably of the 4,000. Some of them, maybe a handful, were probably custodians. We've all been custodians, yeah. But you see, people don't have kids all the time back home. It's not common. You have a child, yeah. Maybe a few million years later, you might have another child, and a few million years later, you might have another one.
What is this? When you say back home, where's back home?
Well, for us, well, for me, it's Syrio B, but for people here, it was,
it's Syrio B.
Yep.
Yeah. What's there?
What's there?
Yeah.
It's a world. It's a whole world like this. It's just like very much like this.
What do you mean, like what? You can touch stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a 3D
physical.
world.
No, yeah, no. 3D doesn't necessarily mean shit that can stand up and not fall over. Third density is not like three-dimensional, so it's not like that. So the universe itself, right? The habitable universe is the flat plane, yeah, what you're on, and the higher densities in the cube. There is no other universe. There's nothing else apart from that. Everything is in a cube, right? So, sorry, what did you ask me?
In
third density, yeah. So
Syrio B.
yeah, so
And you can touch.
Yes, so densities, right? physical objects exist in third density, fourth density, fifth density, sixth, seventh, eighth. I think it's ninth, 10th that they start to be non-physical now. So you've still got tables in seventh density, but they're not going to look nothing like this. For argument's sake, yeah? You've got physical shit up to about 10th density, then it's light worlds. After that, it's just light realms and energy. There's no physical, you can't touch like that, yeah? You can create you can create any vessel you want. If you're 12th density, you don't need a vessel. You can be any vessel. If you wanted to be, if I wanted to look like you, I'd just look like you straight away.
Yeah, so it's 12th density. Right. On that list, who's 12th?
None of them. They're all cunts. They're all in
4,000.
Yeah, they're all fucking 12 or plus. Yeah, they're all 12. Yeah.
So,
they're all 12 plus. We've done that twice. We're on the second time round.
what do you mean we? If there's only 4,000 that do that,
Yeah.
what are you on about?
What?
Like, drawn out, yeah? So, SC, source code,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So the 4,000 that created whatever,
Yep.
how... I'm fucking lost now. How? Huh? The 12 what? It's to do with the 12.
The 12 proximal suns.
12, yeah, 12 density, yeah.
Yep.
12D, right? So 12D, them 4,000 souls, they're 12D.
Yeah. Or more. Or higher, yeah.
So surely there's more than 4,000 souls as 12D.
Not of those, no. They're the original. So basically, the 12 proximal suns created 4,000 beings.
Yeah.
4,000.
So them 4,000 beings created more beings.
Yes, they're the Taran. That's the Taran. That's why we're here. For
So-
these fucking idiots that won't wake up. They're the Taran. They're asleep. They don't know anything. They don't know anything.
So
They're fucking
and
stupid.
how many?
How many? 150 million.
150 million.
150
So where's
million.
the 520 million come from?
520 miles. So 150 million. Good question. 150 million Taran human. 50 million ET from various other realms that lived here as well. So this world, imagine it like that. Yeah. Is fake, right? Everyone in
Keep
here.
fingering that glass,
Everyone in. Huh?
Keep fingering that glass.
Everyone in here, yeah, 150 million were already here, Taran. And then you've got 50 million, roughly, give or take a few, yeah, that are ET from all different species.
What, like greys?
All sorts, positive greys, no negative. No negative, they weren't negative here then.
Right, okay, so yeah.
There is positive greys, 2 species only, and there's 15 species of negative greys.
So out of 178 planets, worlds, 178 worlds,
2 planets have got grey ET,
178 worlds,
very small realms.
178 worlds, the Earth, Taran, yeah, Taran, Earth, 150 million, yeah. Draco, good Draco, positive Draco, live here?
No.
No.
There are positive Draco, there are positive, but not many.
Anunnaki live here?
No. No.
Positive Custodian
No,
live here?
200 million. So 150 million Taran, 150 million Taran, 50 million ET, and then 200 million starseeds. Christian, 200 million of us here. That's why there's 520 million. Roughly 200 million, give or take. So, that's where the extra people come from. Now, them 200 million, 4,000 of those are the 4,000 ascended masters that created the physical plane of existence. 4,000 of that 200 million, roughly, 4,000 of them are the people that made all of physicality. All of it, the whole fucking lot, right down to this dog. Basically.
And where are they at? You're saying
They're here. They're like one sitting in front of you. Others are in wheelchairs. Christian round the corner. Majara, look, you most likely.
So-
Most of them aren't even awake, Liam. Most of them don't even know who they are. There's very few. Well, there's fucking hardly any. I'll be honest with you. There's not very few that don't know who they are. No one does, but there's some that do. Very few, but they're the ones that get Christian's intel and get it proper. Like I got it immediately. Like, it's not. I'm not being big-headed. I'd wanted that question answered. How I found Christian was on Linda Paris. I got out of prison 22nd of 2022. And that day, I was looking on Rumble. I was looking on Linda Paris. She's like a truther thing. She has people interviews them. And she had some geezer with glasses and a hat and some mad shit on the wall, and I don't look at anything boring, so I go start, middle, end. I'll fast forward it from the beginning, nothing, yeah, then the middle and then the end. And if I ain't got my attention, I'll laugh it off, never look at it again, anything. But I went to the middle, and the beginning didn't have nothing really. I didn't get anything in that 1 second that I let myself listen to it. I didn't say anything. The second time that I opened it, she said, Christian, what does going from 3D to 5D mean? Now, I'd heard that for 4 fucking years. 4 years. No one could tell me what that meant. No one, not a single person knew what that meant. And I was like, it got to a point where I'm like, it was longer than 4 years. Before COVID, I had that question. Why is there no fourth density? If people are saying we're going from 3D to 5D, great. What does it mean? And why aren't we going 3, 4, 5? Why are we going 3, 5? Why? It's a normal question. What happened to fourth? Why are we going from 3D to 5D? Why aren't we going through fourth first? Yeah. Please, someone tell me. No one could. Yeah. Christian went, she said, that's because the universe starts in 5D. And I'm like, bomber clap ting. I couldn't believe it.
Earlier on, you said the Dracos and the Custodian, they're 4D.
Yeah, they're 4D. Yeah, but we're not going into 4D because we came from the future. This is the whole point. That's the point. We come from the future. That's why they made a film called Back to the Future, because we're going back to the future.
Yeah. But
there is no 4D.
What you just said about
it starts in 5.
What starts in 5?
The universe doesn't start in 4D. The parasites, the custodians were 12D as well as us, right? But when you start hurting children, your density drops around you. Yeah, your density, your abilities, and you start to look haggard and old, and you'll look like a fucking. You won't be a beautiful young woman no more. You'll be a fucking old witch. That's how they look, right? So when they start hurting kids, their density dropped. So they're now in fourth. They're not in third, because third is literally only for us. It's never been any third density. It's never happened. The universe didn't start through evolution and go 1D, 2D, 3D,
4.
No. It went 18, 17, 16, 15. We came down like that to physicality. We didn't start at the bottom and work our way up. We started in pure light form, in like amazing technology, and worked our way down. Perfect. It was perfect. Everything was perfect. No one had even said to fuck off. No one. No one had ever sworn. No one had ever hurt no one. No insect had ever bitten another insect. No animal had ever harmed another animal until they come along and fucked it all up. This third density realm in here now is fucked up. It's fucked up. Everything's the opposite. If you do something good for someone, they'll probably call you a cunt and try and knock you. You know how it goes. You help an old lady across the road, she'll probably punch you in the mouth. Well, no, maybe not, but good deeds don't get recognised here. It's the simulation. It's made that way. It's not meant to be good. You're never meant to be happy. That's the whole point. They need loosh. They don't need a planet full of happy people. You're not getting no loosh off them. You need negative energy. You need people pissed off that they're in a traffic jam. We don't have roads back home. There's no fucking tarmac. There's no tarmac. We use portals. When you want to go somewhere, you open a portal and just walk through it. You're there immediately. 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 seconds. You go to Australia in 2 seconds.
What's the crack then?
What do you mean?
Like, this all happens in Syria, yeah?
Mm.
When's the fucking to Syria?
Nearly a minute now. We'll have 3-day power cut. We'll have scare events. There'll be 5, 6, 7 scare events, and that's going to fucking trip people out.
What you say is going to happen? What portals are going to open and then allow us? We can go to fucking Syria and other places again.
No. What will happen is a big white flash. Will be a big white flash at the end of lockdown. There'll be a fake alien invasion. So we're going to have we're going to have scare events soon, very soon. In the next 3 weeks, hopefully. Touch wood. I'm not going to touch wood. It's demonic. In the next 3 weeks, hopefully we'll have some scare events. Once the first scare event happens, it's going to be very, very quick after that. There'll be scare events, probably a few on the same day. People won't, they'll be like, they won't know what to do. They will have no money in the bank because the banking crashed. They won't be able to fucking turn their car on because Tesla turned it off because it's electric. All this sort of shit, yeah? So they'll be bamboozled with crazy shit. Then into lockdown, a 3-day power cut and lockdown. They need to cut the power off to the whole planet because This technology is all third density electricity. We don't have electricity like this back home. There cannot be a single thing, so they'll drain everyone's phone. You won't be able to use your phone, you won't be able to turn anything on. Even if you had battery storage banks, they're going to drain them batteries, so you've got no batteries. It's easy for them to do because they're fucking 12D and we're 3. So they'll have a 3-day power cut, and then the EBS. The EBS will be an 8-hour...
Who's the 12D doing this?
Our Soul family.
What, from these 4,000?
The 4,000 are in here, so the 12 proximal suns and everybody else is all that's left out there.
They're the ones that are doing this?
Yes. Yes. But they see, the reason this takes so long, the reason it took 200,000 years is because this is a free will matrix. So nothing can be changed from inside the sealed system. Consequence and choice must arise
within the Great
from
Dome?
Yes, no, within this dome. Consequence and choice in this world, when you create a new world with a firmament, you get two options. You can have the spiral accord or outside oversight. Outside oversight in English, yeah, means if it goes tits up, then people can come in, bigger boys can come in and fix it. Yeah, but we didn't have that here. This was just the spiral accord, the sovereign accord here, which means any choice and any decision and any consequence can only come from within, not outside that bowl. That's why it's took so long, and the fucking custodians knew that. That's why they trapped the 4,000 in here, because they knew the 4,000 had to come here, because to fix it you've got to have. So when you buy a kitchen from B&Q, you don't take it to some bloke round the corner when it starts to leak. You go back to where you bought it and say, listen, my kitchen's shit, fix it. That's basically what happened. Yeah? So the 4,000 had to come here to fix it. They don't need to know anything. There's soul architecture. So a soul, when a soul is sung and woven into existence, it's big shit. It's the only time of not the only time of celebration, but it's a massive celebration when you've sung and woven. So a man and a woman, a male and female seed, use their pure love and intention to create a new being, a completely new soul. Yeah, and they sing and weave that in over a period of time. It's in a process. They don't do like a bit now and then a bit next week. It's done it'll be. They don't sit there and. It's not like copulating. You create the soul and then you create the vessel through copulation. But you create your own children physically. You actually create their soul. God doesn't do that. That's not a God thing. God made 12 proximal suns that do everything else. Yeah? That's what Source is. Source isn't God, but call it God if you want. Yeah? Source does 12 proximal suns and he knows everything, or she. It don't have a sect. Everything else is done by the 12 proximal suns and the 4,000 ancient souls. And every single one of them is in here. Now, trapped. Most of them in fucking wheelchairs with dyslexia, or what do you call it?
Well, even these 12 suns.
They're not in here. No. They're like Christian's mum and dad. Like, you heard of Archangel Raphael. Everyone's heard of Archangel Raphael. Fuck me. Listen, this is how the parasites stitch things up and lie, right? Archangel Raphael. When you see the world, yeah, what happens is, right, the Ark of the Covenant, right, this is a good example. The Ark of the Covenant, this fucking silly golden box that they all talk about, right, it's nothing to do with the box. The Ark of the Covenant, the Ark isn't a box, it's an ark. An arch. An arch is an ark, right? Now, it's a portal. So when you seed new species, you bring them in, right? What do you do when you go and buy a load of eggs from the farm shop? You put them in little things to keep them safe. So when you're transporting them, they don't get smashed. That's what the Ark of the Covenant was. To bring the demons, they show you that in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Raiders of the Lost, whatever. All the demons come out of the Ark. That's how they brought the demons into this world. So the demons are created as well. The parasitic custodians made them. Their demons are real, but then they made the demons as well because they need intelligence disincarnate. They need all this stuff. So they've made all their technology. They've built the realm up. They've got it all sweet, and then they've fucked us. Took the keys to the bank. Took all the login details to the password to the website, and that's what they've done. Locked us out, and then we've got to come in here to fix it. And that means 200,000 years of being born, dying, born, dying, born, die. I've been burnt at the stake fucking 10, 15 times, bruv. Yeah. Bare times. I don't normally live past 35. My last life, I was in France. I lived